What is up, my urban youths? I understand many of you are probably busy listening to your hip-hop and rap and such, but today I have a review for you. The PSA, or sorry, brain fart, the Midwest Industries Alpha AK sub, not bought and paid for. Okay, if you go look at the other videos, this is all this is bought and paid for by yours truly, a good enough gunner. Okay, the stock is bought for me. It's bought by me. Alpha kit, all bought by me. If you go look at the other videos, okay, my gun isn't a tan Wazer 10, a flat dick earth Wazer 10 with the shitty Midwest Industries muzzle brake and everything with the same shitty what was it, LPVO or whatever, or fucking red dot, I don't remember. What I'll be running on the gun today: Strela flash hider, Somokia Ching Chong China 1000 Pick 15, you know, Ping Ping's innovations here, EOTech XPS, whatever the night vision model is, Vortex 3X magnifier, and the rest is a Midwest Alpha AK kit. So I've owned this for quite some time. If you've seen on the early, almost a year ago to the day, almost a year ago, the PSA AK 101 had the Alpha rail stuff on it. So I'm gonna start from the front to the back. So we're gonna start with the front rail first because I've had this the longest. So I have some gripes about it. Primarily up here on the front, if you look, I'm gonna get this for the GoPro so you guys can see it. So these front rail sections right here, they're not milled all the way, and I really do not like that. Actually, it stops the possibility of a lot of mounting options here. I've had some difficulty mounting certain lights or certain things on here because these aren't milled all the way and they're not cut all the way, and they should be. It's, you know, it's kind of silly that they're not, and it just kind of fucks everything up. I really don't like that. Like this right here. Again, get a closer look on that. Get a closer look on that. That front rail right there, that should be cut like another section or two. Like, it just makes no sense that that's not. And you may say, well, this thingy, the handguard retainer, it's nowhere near. Look at that. That's like, I don't know, 3 millimeters. I mean, that's a lot of room. So that should be cut. I don't like that. And I have to say this. The look. I'm not a big fan of the look. It's too futury. It's too liberal. And what do I mean by that? Go look at a Zeniko. Here's a Zeniko on screen. A Zeniko is brutal. A Zeniko is brutalist. Zeniko is sharp and jagged and rough. This is the soft, doughy, round look. It looks like something a fat Midwestern Union Democrat female, a female Union Democrat Midwesterner would. If here's a picture of Melissa McCarthy. If Melissa McCarthy was a fat Midwest Union Democrat who works at a CNC plant, this looks like something she would make. It's too futury, it's too modern. An AK should kind of look like a piece of shit, because that's what AKs are. Truthfully, they're kind of fucking garbage. Okay, that's really my gripe. The M-LOK stuff, I don't mind that. I would love an option, all pick rails. I want brutal jaggedness. Okay, I want this to be difficult. I want this to be, I mean, it's already heavy because it's an AK with a bunch of shit on it, whatever. So that's all I really have to say about the handguard. It works, it's stable, it does hold zero, especially with this laser here from what I can tell. And I really do love just the ability to kind of C-clamp it like a fucking dipshit, you know. Tactical, you know. I like that, being able to C-clamp it like a retard. Now, these come in 10 inches and 6 inches. 6 inches would just be the normal handguard right here. So if you want that, I'm thinking of something with that. I got the idea of boiling. These come in 3 different colors: flat, dark earth, black, and green, like this, the stock here. So if that interests you, just FYI. We're gonna move to really the thing I think everybody loves, or the thing everybody really cares about, the dust cover, rail dust cover. So, is it raining? Was it wet? Oh, there's water underneath. Anyway. So the rail dust cover, it holds zero, but there's always a but, a dot, but. There are rumors, reports, possibly unsubstantiated claims that these inevitably lose zero over time due to the fact that you have two pieces of metal rubbing against each other here that eventually, hypothetically, could possibly widen that to such a degree that it wiggles about, and you lose zero. So, you know, that is what it is. It's what you hear. I don't know. You know, it's a possibility. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm also saying it's not possible. Okay? So just be aware of that. These may or may not potentially lose zero eventually if too many rounds are run through. So, whatever. If you want to take that for what you will. Now, holding zero when you open the dust cover, I haven't noticed anything. But also, I'm running a red dot, and this is zeroed at 200 yards. And I'm kind of aiming for minute of man at that distance with a red dot with a magnifier on an EOTech, okay? So, I'm not really going for precision here. I'm going for just the ability to hit a target. And I can still hit the target. So, you know, that is what it is. Okay? Dust cover, it's okay. Now, for all you FYIs out there, if you're going to watch this, you need to be aware of something. This is a warning, okay? If you want this, you need to be aware. If you have PSAs, there's the side-folding PSAs like I have here. And then, which is the side-folding rear trunnion. Okay, that's what this is right here. It's a side-folding rear trunnion. There are two different, I don't even know what the fuck this is called. The spring retainer, or whatever you want to call it. There are two of these. There's one that's slightly bigger and one that's slightly smaller. If you order these, you need to specify whether or not you have a standard. Well, if you have a standard one, you don't need to say anything. But if you have a side-folding trunnion, you need to let Midwest Industries know that. And they will send you a different sized spring latch attached, whatever the fuck this thing's called here, okay? They will send you a different one, because these in the regular trunnions are two different sizes. So that's something you need to be aware of, okay, guys? Otherwise, it'll be wobbly and it won't work. And then the stock. This is what everybody's always talking about, the stock, the Midwest stock. So, I don't like it. Now, what do you mean you don't like it? Okay, I like the fact that it's a adjustable stock. That's very cool, very neat. But I feel the design of it is kind of a fucking cop-out. I don't like this Midwest folding mechanism. I hate it. I'm not saying they had to do this, but, you know, if they could have at least made, you know, a more slightly expensive model that just goes into the rear trunnion of an AK. Instead of buying this pick rail shit, I hate pick rails. I really do. And I hate the folding mechanism as well for this stock. I don't like the lifting it up. It's not ergonomic. And when you buy these, they're super fucking rough. Okay? You can't, it's like pretty difficult to do with your left hand. Like, you know how you just press it on a normal AK with the button? This, it's just difficult. There we go. Right? You have to take out your other hand. It's easier to do with your right hand. And like that. It's not ergonomic. And I don't care what any of you have to say about that. It's not ergonomic, it's not quick, and it's not efficient. I don't like it. There should be a button here that I can just press and it goes over. Okay? I need a button. This is an AK. It needs to be swift. You know, I bought this stock. I was perfectly fine with the side folding stock I had originally, just the regular AK one. Okay? Because the button here makes it incredibly swift, incredibly fast, incredibly efficient. This is not efficient. This is slow, it's cumbersome, and quite frankly, if you don't do it correctly, it's tiresome. Okay? Now, the cheek riser. The cheek riser is pretty awesome. I'll say that. But I have a gripe with it. You have to fucking Loctite everything on this stock. Everything. There's two little screws in here that keep the buffer tube, like this buffer tube rail thing on. You have to Loctite those. These will come loose. I haven't Loctited them because I'm not shooting this gun that often anymore. Right? But these screws all fucking come loose when you shoot. So you have to Loctite them. Otherwise, you're going to lose them in the field and you're going to be, as the kids say, shit out of luck. The adjustable here, like this stock right here, I've yet to do this, so good thing I just caught this. But I'll get up close for you guys. This screw here is coming loose. Didn't even notice that, I just noticed that. So every single fucking screw on the entirety of this entire kit, on every piece of this little kit, has to be fucking Loctited with Vibratite. Every screw you see on here has to be Loctited. And it's annoying. You know, and another thing about this stock, I also fucking hate the look of it. It's not brutal enough. AK should be brutal. This looks like, it's just too futury. It's too futury. The M-Lock is too futury. We need pick rails. We need, not pick rails. Oh yeah, we need a 1913 rail all over this. It needs to be like a Zenico or a model. Okay, you keep this, but you add another model. Also, installation. Now that we're at the end here, I don't like the pick rail. I don't like having to install that. I think it sucks. I fucking hate it. I don't like that there's a button. There should be a button here, a little just button I can press. It's super quick and come under, press, and I can just fold it. But nope, I have to. You can't do it with your left hand. You have to come up. It's easier for me to do with my right hand. I can barely do it with my fucking left. There we go. And, you know, that's all I have to say about that. It's adjustable, obviously. You know, that's a good thing if you're wearing body armor or something. And so I want to talk about installation. I keep seeing people say they had to file. They had to file a bunch of shit off their gun. I didn't have to do any of that. I just put this thing in there. I was like, kind of fits. I took a rubber mallet. I smacked it in until it fit. And it fits now, as you can see. No gap. I just smacked it with a rubber mallet. I didn't shave anything off. I didn't file anything off. Even with this, the Midwest pick rail, I didn't file anything. I just smacked it in there with a rubber mallet until it fit. It didn't bend anything. It didn't break anything. So I don't know what that is. If you're gonna own one of these, just try to smack it in with a rubber mallet first and see if it goes instead of filing stuff off. Because if you file stuff off, well, you can't replace that material, and then you kind of fuck it up if you ever want to try to sell it. That goes for the Zenico stuff too. If you guys are gonna, you know, maybe buy Zenico in the future, if you can somehow get it for the expensive cost that it is now. Those are press fit. You're supposed to smack them in with a hammer, guys. Okay? Zenico is not meant to be filed. It's meant to be smacked in with a hammer. Okay? That's the truth. So that's all I really have to say for you guys. So, you know, the videos are what they are. I wish I could have done more. Not really, actually. I don't really care. We're almost 1 year. Almost 1 year since I started really uploading on this channel. I think another month, or it might have been this month already because the fall is kind of looking all the same. So that's pretty awesome. I'll have a video coming on these 101s again. One final video on the PSA AK 101s. Coming later this year. Not this year. Oh, I guess technically later this year. I mean, it'll be weeks from now. Or a week from now, a couple weeks from now. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, you know, it's what it is. I might have another video this week. I don't know. It's kind of whatever. I'm busy a lot of the weekends. So, but if you're going to plan on buying these, you know, just make sure you have everything right. Do I have a 5.5 pin? Do I have a 4.5 pin? Do I have a PSA rear trunnion? Do I have a folding trunnion? You know, what kind of trunnion do I have? Do I have the right kind? Do I have a milled AK? Do I have an M70? Because some of you are, no offense, stupid as fuck. So, you know, some of you confuse like an M70 and like a Yugo M70. That's the name. ZPAP M70 and like an AKM are the same things. They're not. Geometrically, they're not. Like furniture doesn't work. Or like I have a milled AK and I bought for a milled. That's not gonna work on here either. This will only work on AKM pattern guns, meaning basically just your standard stamped sheet metal AK, like this here. So that's all I really have to say. Thank you all for watching. Leave a comment. I love your guys' comments. Some of you though, some of you fucking entitled boomers, I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but watch yourself. Okay? Have a great week, guys. Enjoy the video. Comment. I need your comments. You gotta comment. Okay? You wanna turn it all to ash. You have to burn like